Hey guys, how's it going? It's Travis Mortz with the ForesthillFilmLab. This week I went a little bit crazy buying film, and so I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about some of the stuff I bought because some of it is new stuff I've never shot before, and some of it is hard to find film, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about basically where I acquire film, how I acquire film, and then also maybe show some examples from all these different roles. I've got a whole lot of roles here, but maybe I could flash some examples of specific films that I'm talking about. So let's get started. I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the film buying I did this week. Okay, so like I mentioned, I went a little crazy buying film this week. Sometimes I stay up late at night and I've got money in my PayPal account and I troll eBay looking for good deals. So that's pretty much what happened with a lot of this stuff. But the way that I like to buy film in bulk is I'm not really too worried about expiration date. I keep an eye on it, but I try not to buy film that's older than 20 years old or whatnot. But if it's a special film, if it's a hard to find film, I'll pretty much buy it because I want to buy it. Like Portra, I'm a real sucker for Portra. So, anyways, I like to look on eBay, but I'm not real interested in the auctions. The auctions could go for anything. You could lose by $3, and it's hard to commit your money to an auction that's going to end in 4 or 5 days. Personally, I like to look at the buy it now listings, and if they have a best offer option, I really like that because then I can put an offer out there for what I think it's worth, and sometimes they'll take it. So my first example is this lot right here. It was listed as 19 rolls of Portra 160, 24 exposures, and that's what these boxes are. They're 10 rolls a box. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And then it also had 7 rolls of Portra 400 VC. If you guys haven't shot 400 VC, this is no longer made, but this is such a beautiful film. I just shot a roll of it with my Leica. Here's like 2 or 3 frames from 400 VC. I'll show you guys. So now you saw those, pretty nice, right? It's a very nice color. So I had 7 rolls of that. But when I paid, it was $100 he was asking, which for all this film is actually a good deal. But I offered 75, and it was an automatic acceptance. So I paid 75 bucks, like $80 after shipping. And when I got the film, these rolls of film were actually 8 exposures each, which was devastating. I'm like, why? Why the hell do they make 8 exposures? So I messaged the guy and complained about it, and he refunded me all of my money except for $15. He said, would you do $15? I said, absolutely. So this lot here, 15 bucks invested. That's pretty damn good. Oh, this is the good shit right here. I've never personally had one of these Pro Packs, and now I've got 2 of them. This is just an example of the things we're missing out on these days as film photographers. The film is not dead thing is a really great gesture, but man, for the most part, a lot of the film is dead. Like this whole entire box of film. This is, except for Portra 800, of course. But it comes with, this is a multi-pack that Portra would put out. Oh my god, I would have just bought a whole case of these if I had the choice. It has 1 roll of 160 VC, vivid color, my favorite film. 400 NC, impossible to find that. 400 VC, 400 black and white, that's like their 400 color film, and a roll of Portra 800. I made an offer on these for $20 a pack, and I picked these up for 45 bucks shipped. That was a damn good deal. That's the price of Portra Pro Packs now, except now I've got these crazy assortments, and these expired in... Oh, every roll has a different expiration date because it's an allotment, but these are all like 03, 04, and I've shot film from 03 and 04, and it looks pretty damn good, so I'm happy about that. So now we're about like 60 bucks invested for all this, which is pretty good. Okay, so then this lot I found, and they were asking like $100 for this lot too. It had 22 rolls of film and a disposable camera and some slide mounts. And that's the kind of listing I like to see because it means that it's somebody that probably didn't own this stuff. They might have found it at an estate or some shit like that. That's what this first lot was. The dude's like, it wasn't even my film, I'll give you a refund. So this lot actually was kind of special because it had T-Max P3200 in it, which is Kodak's version of 3200 ISO film, but they no longer make that. So I thought that was pretty special. That caught my eye. It had some Fuji Chrome 400 in there, which is also very special to have a 400 ISO slide film. It had some 200 ISO Sensia, also a very nice film. Some T-Max 400 Pro. Let's see what else was in here. We have some T-Max 100 Pro. And so I've actually already given some of this film away. So this is not 22 rolls, but there was no different types of film. It was just an assortment of these film types. And these are all kinds of film types that I don't really shoot. I shoot T-Max 400 and 100, of course, but never really have the chance to shoot the 3200. It's hard to come across. And all this slide film is pretty nice too. I'm going to start doing slide film again during the summertime. So this lot I got for $40. I offered them $40 for it all. So I paid less than $2 a roll. So about $100 invested for all that crap. Okay, so this lot, oh, this is what I'm really, really excited about. I wanted to tell you guys about this because I found it on eBay, and it's really special. So Fomapan in the Czech Republic sells their film for dirt cheap because they make it for cheap, but it's excellent film. I love Fomapan. And so, by the time we get it at Freestyle, it ends up being the same price as a roll of HP5, which is still fine with me because I think the film's excellent. But Fomapan has started selling film on eBay direct. So you gotta pay $8 for shipping. Who cares? I gotta pay $8 for shipping anyways. And they're selling assortments of film, just kind of like this Portrait Pro Pack. And it's this assortment, and there's something really special about this assortment. So I'm gonna tell you, it comes with 2 rolls of Fomapan 200 Creative. That's kind of a hard to find film. We get 2 rolls of Foma 100, beautiful film. 2 rolls of Foma 400, excellent. And this is the really, really special shit. This is Fomapan 100 Professional. This film is not available in the United States. There's nobody in the country that carries this film. Freestyle does not have this film. You can't buy Foma 100 Professional here. What is Foma 100 Professional, you ask? Well, 120 all film, but 120 film comes in a big band of film and it gets cut up into sections. So those sections on the edges of the film, in theory, are going to have a less evenly dispersed emulsion, because we know emulsion is silver halide crystals coated on acetate. So the edges are not going to have such an even coverage of silver, Foma thinks. So this Fomapan 100 Professional is the centermost strip of film from the big strip of film. So it's the most even emulsion, and it's basically just better results. So it comes with 2 of those as well. And these are like $8 a roll, even from Foma. So anyways, I got this 8-pack for $40. So $40. So it's a little more than $4 a roll, like $4.50 a roll or something like that. And for 8 rolls, and the Fomapan Professional is worth the whole kit. So it was $48 divided by 8, whatever that cost per roll. But that was a really, really good deal. I would buy 2 of those because I'm so excited to shoot this Fomapan Professional and the Foma 200. I've only shot 1 roll of that before. So yeah, that is a really, really good lot that you guys should look into on eBay. Fomapan kit. So here is the next one. I'm just running through these because this doesn't need to be too long other than me just talking straight through about the film. So this film I found on eBay as well. This is called Ultrafine Extreme. This film is dirty dirt cheap. I only have 4 rolls here because I gave 2 rolls away. But it was a 6 roll lot for $22. for 6 rolls of film. It came with 3 rolls of 100 and 3 rolls of 400. And Kelly, my girlfriend, shot a roll of the 400, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. Here, I'm going to actually show you guys. Here's a couple frames from that roll of Ultrafine Extreme 400. Check it out. So you see the contrast of this film, the sharpness of this film is really excellent. And also it dried really flat. It didn't curl. It was a thick base. And the thing that is kind of interesting about this film is that it's got these ISO numbers here. It says made in EU. And I don't know, these numbers look a lot like Ilford. And I've done some research on this film, and I could be wrong, but I think that this film might be made by Harman, which is Ilford's parent company. So it's not going to be like an HP5 formula, but I believe that it's like an Ilford film. It seems like it. It shoots so beautifully, and I don't know why, but it's just so cheap. You could get 6 rolls for $22. It also comes at 35mm for really, really cheap. So I kind of bought this really cheap film to test it because I wanted to tell you guys how good it was. And it's really excellent, like you guys saw from the samples. So that was 22 bucks for 6 rolls. That's another thing you guys should go check out if you're shooting medium format, because that's an excellent film. And then here we go. The last bit here. So I got this big old lot of Yashica cameras, like you guys are aware of. I gave a bunch away, but I got boxes of parts. And my guys down at Glass Key Photo, my buddies, Gordon and Matt, they said we're interested in those parts. So I went down there with a couple boxes of Yashica parts, probably like 30 camera bodies. And like I said, I got all these things for free, so I wasn't too worried about it. And I said, do you guys want these? And I didn't really want to sell them for money because I just didn't really feel right about it. So I said, how about you let me choose 20 rolls of film of my choosing from your guys' film fridge? And they agreed, because there was a lot of cameras there. So it was probably like, I probably traded them a roll of film per camera, which is a pretty good deal. So I went crazy and I got to choose whatever film I wanted from their film fridge. And I really went crazy on the 35mm because I hate buying that. So here we've got some Ektar 100. I actually haven't shot 35mm Ektar before because I really don't like paying full price for film. So I haven't done that yet. I got some Fuji Acros 100. Really beautiful contrast on this film. It's kind of thin to scan, but now that I've got the pack-on scanner, I don't really care about that, so it's going to be real easy to scan. So I'm pretty excited about that. I got some Delta 3200. Another film I wouldn't usually buy, but I thought might as well since I'm not buying it. Some Pan F. I love Pan F, but I don't buy new film a whole lot. I got this Ilford SFX 200, which is an infrared film. Somebody suggested I shoot some infrared and talk about it, so I'm gonna try to do that. Shoot some infrared film. I already shot a couple rolls of film, so all 20 isn't here, but I did get 2 rolls of Fuji Pro 400H. I haven't really shot a fresh roll of that before in 35mm format, and I had to get some HP5. I already shot a roll of it, but it was mandatory. You gotta get some HP5. And then I splurged and grabbed a Portra 400 Pro Pack because the colors of Portra 400 is just excellent, and the ability of 400 ISO film is just top notch. So here I'll even show you guys. Here's a couple examples of Portra 400 that my girlfriend shot actually. She just shot a fresh roll. Check it out. So yeah, I mean you can see Portra 400 is like what I would compare all film against. So that is the best stuff. But yeah, overall, I picked up all this film for less than 200 bucks. I was a little bit savvy about it, but there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta trade up sometimes or try to hustle your way to get cheaper film, but it works. And if this film works out, then it was a good deal. And if not, it was a fun experiment, which is what photography is all about anyways. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about this, and I'm gonna do some more specialized videos on like this ultrafine film and the Foma film once I test it. I kind of wanted to do this video before I started eating into this film and you know, had 10 rolls left or something. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, keep on shooting.